All right, Sebastian, another real estate market update for you. Of course, just focusing on Sebastian residential. And this time we're going to focus on what happened in September. So looking at the average sales price, that was at $382,000. Now comparing that year to date, what we've seen since January 1st until today, the average sales price was around $389,000. Not a huge difference there. I actually also wanted to compare this to the same time last year. Interesting enough, last year the average sales price was $413,000. That's a pretty big difference to what we saw this year. However, I went down a rabbit hole, as I tend to do, because I wanted to see those ratios, and I was thinking, well, maybe there was more inventory this year. Actually, there was much less. It was above 200 last year, below 200 this year. So I looked up the ratios, and the ratios actually suggest that last year was closer to a declining market than we are this year. So we actually saw an increase in that market at 14%. All right, so I'm going to break my own rule and do a little bit longer on my 1 minute market update, now possibly turning into a 2 minute market update. I wanted to elaborate what I was talking about because it makes no sense with me just talking about these ratios. So quickly, just to give you an overview, at 15%, give or take right around there, we are in a normal, balanced market, and that's where we are right now in September, ending September. 20% and above means we are in a seller's market, high demand. That's where you can really test the market. Even if the historical sales are telling you one thing, this is the time that you can test the market. We are in a balanced market, not a good time to test the market. You want to price strategically and aggressively. At 12% or lower, actually below 12%, we are in a buyer's market where there's not high demand, where you do not want to price too high, where actually you might want to price a little bit even more aggressive. So just to give you an idea. So I like to keep an eye on that as well to see where the market might be heading.